Welcome to another installment of Game Reviews, and tonight we're going to take a look at a couple of games based on a popular manga and anime, and that would be none other than Hokuto no Ken, known as in America, Fist of the North Star. Now, I don't know much about this anime, though I did see a few episodes dubbed in English on Showtime Beyond when I was 16. It shows this Bruce Lee-like character by the name of Kenshiro who has these really awesome techniques, such as, for an example, the North Star 100 crack fist. Also, body parts exploding, and that's all I know. Not to mention the famous catchphrase,
"You are already dead."
There's also a live-action film which never in my entire life have I ever watched. But let's get that out of the way. Now I'm going to take a look at the Fist of the North Star on the NES, known as the sequel to the original Hokuto no Ken from 1986 in Japan. But before I talk about the game, take a look at the artwork on the front cover. It looks really cool, so you would think this game would kick ass, right? Nope. It ain't good, so let us jump into the first stage. Now, you are playing as Ken. I mean, you can punch, kick, and jump, and as soon as you punch an enemy, their bodies explode.
Jesus Christ, at least make the fucking pixels red.
Anyway, you see that bar above the screen? Well, if you happen to fill it up, you're able to kick and punch quicker and move faster. When it's filled up completely, Ken will have a ripped chest, brother! Which I was able to get that twice, and that second bar is a bomb gauge that allows you to shoot out projectiles while kicking. Next we come to a mini-boss, and he doesn't seem like a challenge. Just a few hits, he's dead. As for the main boss, he's pretty easy. Moving on to stage 2, where you have to go through doors and none of them don't do shit, but some of them do something, except you don't press up like in most games. Instead, you hold A and B, then right. For the music, it repeats itself like a broken record. Exactly, T-Bone 2004. However, I never completed this whole game, only the first 4 stages, but got my ass handed in the 5th stage. Then there's Hokuto no Ken's 3 and 4 for the Famicom, and the 5th one for the Super Famicom, but they were RPGs released only in Japan. Plus there's Hokuto no Ken for the Mega Drive, known as in the US, Last Battle. Hokuto no Ken 6. It's a fighting game, and it's not that good, as well as a few characters like this fat bastard whose name I do not know. I don't know why they put him in the game. They should have added better characters aside from Kenshiro, Rei, and Ro. Those are really good characters. Hokuto no Ken 7. This was the last game for the Super Famicom, and what do you know, it's even worse than the previous game, not to mention the choppiness. And to close things out, these games are complete and total crap. If you want some good Hokuto no Ken games, try the 2D fighting game for the PlayStation 2, and for the PlayStation 3, Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage, which feels like you're playing Dynasty Warriors. Well folks, this ends another episode of Game Reviews. So until then, in the words of, you know what, I don't feel like doing it this time. Instead, this has been Biako. See you next time.